Here we presents the top 5 best Xiaomi phones. Starting at number 5, Xiaomi Poco X3 Pro. The Xiaomi Poco X3 Pro sounds like the upgraded version of the brilliant and affordable Xiaomi Poco X3 NFC. Right, the Xiaomi Poco X3 Pro has a much better processor than the Poco X3 NFC. This has to be one of the very best Fortnite COD insert game here phones you can get at the price. Thankfully, they are largely found in the camera. The Xiaomi Poco X3 Pro's 120Hz screen is great, battery life is excellent, and, as you'd hope, there are no basic performance problems in Android. Sure, we wish it had 5G. It doesn't. You can now buy the Moto G 5G Plus for similar money, and it has 5G. But will being able to play games at similar frame rates as last year's top-end phones matter more to many? Of course it will. The Poco X3 NFC is arguably a better balanced phone than the X3 Pro. Camera quality counts for a lot, but this is yet another demonstration of the sheer value you get with a Poco series Android. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4, Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro. It's not quite up there with the flagships, but this is a very decent Xiaomi phone. We'd love to see an OLED panel, wireless charging and some refinements to the design, but these are all sacrifices we are prepared to make for what appears to be a very strong overall package that comes at a lower cost. Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 SoC powers the Mi 10T Pro. This is a flagship chip, which integrates an X55 modem for 5G connectivity, plus an Adreno 650 GPU. Unlike Mi 10T, this Pro version also comes with 8GB of LPDDR5 RAM as standard, a choice of 128GB or 256GB of UFS 3.1 storage, and an interior liquid cooling system. Only 2 phones have bested Mi 10T Pro in our Geekbench 5 benchmarks, Xiaomi's own Black Shark 3 and the OnePlus 8, and only just. For pure processing power, this is one of the best phones you can buy. Another benchmark in which the Pro reigns supreme is the benchmark for Android Work 2.0 battery test. Turning in 14 hours 55 minutes, this is the highest score we've seen since we began using this benchmark. Xiaomi's Poco X3 NFC comes close with 14 hours 24 minutes, but nothing else touches it. Mi 10T Pro is a powerful mid-range phone with some incredibly impressive specs, but also a few flaws. Halfway of my listed number 3, Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite. On first impressions, despite it standing as the lowliest member of the Mi 11 family, is that the Mi 11 Lite wows with its wafer-thin form. Dig a little deeper, and you realize it's also imbued with a stunning display, capable internals and a feature-packed user experience. If the display settings were any indication, Xiaomi's MIUI 12, as it appears on the Mi 11 Lite, is a feature-packed experience. This is a double-edged sword, however, granting users an astounding level of personalization and customization, but at the same time presenting a cacophony of options and functions that will baffle even long-time Android users, at least at first. Most Chinese phone makers have either toned down their Android skins, or all but reverted back to near stock when bringing their phones to international audiences. While this is partly true of Xiaomi too, the global build of MIUI 12 still feels uniquely complex and a tad overwhelming. A promising display and an astoundingly thin design underpin a capable all-rounder, only outpaced by less elegant phones with a greater emphasis on value and performance, versus value and aesthetics. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. Coming in at number 2, Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro. The Redmi Note 10 Pro is one of the best budget phones you can buy, with Xiaomi delivering exceptional value for money. There are smaller delights too, such as the inclusion of a headphone jack, ARC fingerprint scanner, stereo speakers and even an IR blaster. Battery life is also strong, and core specs are decent with a Snapdragon 732G ensuring smooth performance. Our only real gripe is a lack of support for 5G, a truly stunning mid-range phone offering, so much more than you would expect by simply looking at the price tag. This is arguably the best combination of screen and main camera you can get for under £250. You just need to be okay not having 5G. And number 1, Xiaomi Mi 11. The Mi 11 is yet another compelling flagship from Xiaomi, with serious internal specs paired with product design that's been polished to a T, so long as you don't mind that it's a big phone even by modern standards. There's less to worry about when it comes to performance, as the Mi 11 was the first phone released to pack the new Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chipset. The global version of the phone is paired with 8 GB of RAM, though in some markets it's also available in a 12 GB variant. Performance in benchmarks is phenomenal, especially on the CPU side, with the highest Geekbench scores we've seen outside of the iPhone 12 series. The Geekbench graphics test scores may look underwhelming at first glance, but bear in mind that this is the only phone in our comparison chart running at both 120Hz and WQHD+ resolution, a combination which makes the frame rates hit here much more impressive than they may seem. The Mi 11 is almost unbeatable on hardware for the price, trouncing rivals on charging, camera, and display tech, and it looks slick too. This is a brilliant phone that's only held back by software that can't quite keep up with the competition. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.